welcome back to the second part of this series. And remember, in the last part we built, I gave you a little bit introduction of how my app is going to look like, and also we built the app. So today in this video, we are going to actually build our navigations. And also, if we look at the plan, at the plan, you guys can see that we have the navigation for our safety and the tracker screen. So we are also going to build our two screens, so the safety and tracker, as you guys can see over here. So let me make this a bit bigger. So as you guys can see, in the last part of in the last video we created this, and today actually we are going to take care of the navigation, and we'll also be creating the screens. And just before that, you guys can join my Discord server, which I have opened just recently, because we'll be discussing some new Flutter projects and some web projects also. So make sure you join my Discord server. I'll give the link into the description. So guys, let us start again. So guys, in the last video we used our widgets, that is the tracker, the safety, and also we created a card and also the live counter widget. So today we are going to work with our tracker and safety widget. So I'll just remove this too and back into our tracker widget. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a gesture detector over here. So let me wrap it with a widget. So I'm going to use a gesture detector, and I'm also going to copy it, and I'm going to use the same for my safety widget. So I'm going to wrap it with a widget and then paste it here. And now we need to provide the handle, that is the on tap or on double tap, whatever you want to use. So I'm going to use on tap, but on tapping we want to display a new screen. So let us first build that screen. So here, back inside my screens folder, so we have the home screen, that is covid-home.dart. So I'm going to create a new file inside my screens folder. So this one would be safety screen, enter. And then I'm also going to create another new file, and let's create another new file, and this one would be a tracker screen dot dart. So after that, back into our safety screen.dart, which is an empty file for now. So what I'm going to do, I am going to import the package material.dart package, and then after that I'm going to create a stateless widget. And inside this stateless widget, first of all, I'm going to give it a name. So the name I'm going to give is safety screen, and it is going to return a scaffold with an app bar, which will be a app bar widget. And this app bar would also have elevation set to 0. Okay, elevation set to 0. And then we're going to have a center title, which will be true. So let's say center title is set to true. And we need a title. So title, let's call the text widget, and inside this text widget I'm going to name it as safety safety. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to navigate to the screen as soon as we hit this safety tips button or layer or tile. So actually these two are list tiles. So as soon as we hit this tile, we are going to be redirected to our safety screen right here. And actually let's build the body. So the body would be for now, I'm going to set the body as a container maybe. So let's set it as an empty container, because I'm also going to build another new uh, widget which will actually get the data, get the safety information, and that we will be doing later on. So first of all, let us take care of the navigation part. So right here, under my stateless widget, I'm going to create a constant root name. So static const root name. So this is just a variable. So root name, let me use camel case. So this is set to actually we want to set it to our root. We want to define a root now. So I'm just going to write here as slash safety Okay, so there we go. And now I'm going to do the same to my tracker screen. So I'm just going to copy this up, and I'm going to my tracker screen file, and this is empty, and I'm going to paste it down, and this one would be a tracker screen. So uh, tracker screen, and for the title I'm going to give it as tracker. Okay, and the root name will also be changed, so it would be just tracker. And here also it is going to return a tracker widget, and definitely it will be a bit complex because we are going to parse complex JSON data from our API, so we need to generate the models. But let's for now keep it as an empty container maybe. So after that, I'm going to save these two files, and also the other files. And after this, what we need to do, we need to go back to our main.dart file. So let us close this, and going back to our main.dart file, what we need to do here, we need to include the roots. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right behind this home section, and after this actually we get an option called roots directly into the material app widget. So using roots, I'm going to uh, put some objects out here. So these objects will be a root. So roots, this each root name which we have defined right here will be mapped to the screen. So let's first call the safety screen. So safety screen dot root name, root name, and this will be mapped with context. And okay, root name. Okay, so context builder, so context, and it is going to return the safety screen. Okay, so after that we also need uh, another one for a tracker. So tracker screen dot root name, and this will also be mapped with our tracker screen builder. So context, it is going to return a tracker screen. And yes, that's it. So guys, now we have our roots defined into our main.dart, and as you guys can see, we have the home set to our home screen, that is the COVID home screen, which we have built out here. So this is our home screen. And after that, after defining our root name out here, we actually can use it. So back into our let's save it first. So I'm going to save it, and now I'm going back to the tracker. First of all, let's go back to the safety.dart file in our widgets folder. So right here, remember that we have used the gesture detector. So I'm going to give the on tap. So on tap, you can use like here we get many options like on double tap, on force press, and there are many options here you get, but I'm using on tap here. And as soon as we tap this list style, what will happen that we are actually going to be redirected to our safety screen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a callback, that is navigator dot of context uh, dot push named, because we'll be using a named root. So push named, and we need to give the name of the root. So here we can give the root name as safety screen. Okay, safety screen dot root name. Yes, so as you guys can see that the as we I'm having some options, right? If I hit control space, I get the options over here, but as soon as I hit this option, the file gets automatically imported out here. But I do not want it to be imported like this. So basically I want it to be imported in the shortcut way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this, and I'm going to use the dot. Okay, so if I so as our safety.dart file is inside the widget folder, so we need double dot to go to another folder. And yes, so if I save it and if I hit this option, Okay, so we are, as you guys can see, we are going to our safety tips screen. So yes, this is working. So I'm going to do the same with my tracker in my tracker.dart file. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to include it on tab, and okay, so on tab. So as soon as we hit on tab, we're going to be redirected to the tracker screen. So give a comma so that it is showing an error. So navigator dot of context dot push name push named, and then we need to give the name root as tracker screen dot root name. Okay, and now also I want I don't want it to be imported like this, so I'm going to use the shortcut, and yes, the semicolon over here, and let's save it, and let's see if this is working or not. So as you guys can see, we have our we have our screens loading up as soon as we hit the tiles. So if I hit the safety tips tile, I get this I get to the safety tip screen, and same for our tracker screen. So yes, so that's it. So after that, what we need to do is we need to actually fill up the screens, the safety screen. We want to display the data over here, and also in the tracker screen, actually we want to get the total number of cases, and also the number of recoveries and all this stuff over here. So so we will be continuing this in the next part or next video. So guys, right now I actually let's make the app bar, the titles look a bit nicer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some text style over here for our tracker. Okay, so let's go back to our tracker screen, and let's so the font size is given as 20, and we also want to give a font color maybe. So color, yeah, so this one would be theme theme dot of context and dot uh, accent color. So let's save it. Okay, so uh, oh, so we have implemented this into the tracker tile widget. So actually let us just copy this up, and let us copy the whole style section. And what I'm going to do, I'm going back to my tracker screen, and right here I'm just going to paste it inside my text widget. So I'm just going to paste it, and forgot a comma over here. Let's save it, and as soon as I hit this tracker, so I get this so I get a title as I want. So let us make it a bit bigger. So I'm going to give a font size of 25, and yes, we have the title a bit bigger. And then we are going to do the same for our safety screen. So right here I'm just going to I'm just going to paste it, and let's save it. And yes, so we have this over here now, and back to our tracker.dart. Actually I don't want it to be blue colors, so I'm just going to remove this. Okay, so now we are all set. So we have this we have both the screen, that is the safety tip screen, and also the tracker screen through so we have so our basic navigation for the app is all set. And now in the next videos we'll be putting some data over here, that is the latest data, the latest information, and also we'll be giving some safety tips. And I'm also going to show you how to parse local JSON data. So so I'll see you in the next video or in the next part of the series. So guys, if you found this video helpful, do share it, do like it, and also do subscribe to my channel for more videos based on Flutter. So till then, I'll see you guys in the next part.